reward of the mid lane, left it at 50 HP with 1 hit. So if someone tries to go for it, I assume Wish will just try to deny it.
Yeah, if not,
yeah,
coming over. See how it goes down, Nisha lane, and we'll see how he does again against Fish 1-9. More time favoring Liquid. Way more.
After that first game, I'm not really surprised. I'm looking at the mid lane. Is Wish gonna be able to dominate this matchup? It does. Oh, he's not going for the standard OD Meteor Hammer build. I call it standard. I see no Tally, Magic Stick, Hand of Midas into Aghanim. Like he already knows what he's gonna go for.
Right now,
Radiant's courier
she's
has
going to
been
put
killed.
Nisha in the Astro. Fun. See how quickly Wish. In the first game, his lane went well. He got to level. I think that in itself is a big accomplishment. Playing against someone that thought after, talked about as Nisha.
Wish has been, I think, up-and-coming player for a long time, and then he had really good performances so far. This time around, a lot of denies on OD as expected. Nisha does not have a single one, has more CS, but does have a lane pushing in towards him.
So far. A lot out of his team. Okay, right now, Lycan can only get 3 CS under his belt at the moment.
It tends to get very difficult against Crystal Maiden Bloodseeker. It's a lane that you have a setup. I'll hold that dodge. Spartan.
Forward onto Zai. Mid lane, he can't get the kill. They look over mid. Nisha dies to Wish.
Dire's middle tower is under
Dire
attack.
level 1 Primal Beast rotation. He skills the water rune. They get a kill. Okay, definitely didn't expect this one. I guess the lane pushed in, as we've seen. Skylark was underneath the tower, so Desire could make this rotation. In the end, gets the kill. Okay, he's the biggest winner so far from the laning stage, sitting at 13-4, completely uncontested, does not care about Lycan and his wolves. He can run away from Primal Beast. Like, Primal Beast has less move speed than Bloodseeker at the moment, but once he gets the phase boots, he can run away from him, kill the wolves easily, have extra mana to work with that Arcane Aura.
It's something we talked about in game.
And another rotation.
In very much. Oh! Very much alive is what I was going to say, obviously.
No, Desire's too big. Dino. Oh man. This could have been a disaster. Nisha just sneaks into the mid lane, which would have won him. This rotation already won him the lane, I would say, because he's level 4. Nisha is still level 3. Would push him closer to level 5, and Nisha would still be level 3. Then another one, if he keeps camping, Nisha would be forced to be in the jungle.
Smaller hero. They can get Spartan to do the same thing. Bring him on over, so the over is not as difficult. Dilation. Boxy. Not really a damage. Chasing.
He does not have mana current creep from Spartan, causing some issues for Boxy. Can't match the rotation from the Primal Beast. Doesn't have mana. Pop the Mango. We'll go back to base after stacking the big camp.
They actually got the patient out of the surprise. They didn't even try to. Felt like they definitely got.
It looked like MONASPA thought that they saw where the ward is, so they thought we might need to ward this. Let's start hitting it.
Boxy checked for it. Got the
It was not your fate.
Dire's structures
the full
are
duration.
fortified.
Onslaught, top lane, Mickey. You get low, got the blood right, but too fast.
Get a couple of tangos fed to him by Insania, but needs to be careful. Another trample, another onslaught. might be in trouble. And speaking of being in trouble, he got silenced. Still gonna get this onslaught off, but very low on HP,
Right
low on mana. Desires out of trouble. Will pop a healing cell.
He
Radiant
survived that. I was a little
structures
bit
are
surprised. He stayed
fortified.
still for a while. The blood right does a decent damage. And he throws down that ward and sees that there's stacks there. Split second that that ward stays up. So maybe try to continue. A little bit of info off second set. Skylark still just 17. Really isn't different.
You talked about him being the sacrificial offlaner for MONASPA. Whenever I see him play Lycan, it always feels like he's playing from behind.
Radiant's
It also
middle tower
comes
is
down
under
to
attack.
him playing into bad matchups that he does not want to play. Now he's forced out of lane. Level 4, he knows that this
Radiant
Bloodseeker's
are
gonna be
scanning.
level 6 pretty soon. But without level 6, he's not buying boots.
This'll
Bloodseeker
come in
with
handy.
his boots could easily run you down.
The box is going to rotate towards the jungle, and I are some stacks.
Dire's turret has been
No.
killed.
Look forward, Desire again with the onslaught, trample onto Zai. Foxy was off the lane for a second, and that leaves him vulnerable. Desire getting that kill, and he is moving around the map really well, and I think last game was a little bit of an indicator
okay,
that he
still
needs
running.
to be.
Foxy, it feels like he needs so much, because right now, Nature's Prophet is also struggling a little bit. We have Facelesswood who's about to crack level 6. Nisha has been pushed out of the lane. He's farming those stacks that you mentioned. Here the Dire outpost, but Wish having a free lane. His lane about to finish off hand to Midas in the next 2 minutes.
What do you think about this?
I think it's a slightly greedier, but it does push you towards more levels. Better for scaling, but still, like, maybe he does not want to put himself into a spot where he's playing like a Meteor Hammer build, where you're like, oh, I need to hammer those towers, and then you put your position where you're kind of uncomfortable playing this type of a game.
Do you like the Midas? Love the Midas?
I'm never like a fan of Midas, but I think in this situation, it's okay. The game kind of slowed down. They doing really good in the, especially this bottom lane. Nande, not matching the farm of Bloodseeker, but still doing very good. Uncontested, has Chronosphere available. I'm a little worried about their damage inside Chrono, because it's mostly going to be some impetus shots and OD. That's about it.
He's going for this. He's got a lot of help coming over me to try and get away. Wish is gonna die, but look, fire went. Ande with the chrono lands on a 2. And the damage here. So Nisha is gonna be able to ball lightning away.
He's out of the trouble.
That's chrono down, and now Spartan locks up the high ground and just dies.
Where did Storm Spirit get the mana back? Like he was completely out of mana. Lycan,
I think he was fed mango by the crystal.
could have been that. Yeah.
Foxy into mid. Skylark gets the kill, but it's still hitting that Gunk Wish over mid. It's gonna help Nisha recover in this game.
Back to full mana. Aura still level 1. They don't get the kill there.
Radiant's top
Chronosphere.
tower
In
is
my
under
book, that
attack.
Chrono should have not caught Storm Spirit. It looked like he was out half of the body. Was out of the Chrono.
Has to be in the... Put your toe in the water. Are you
In the water? Yeah, you're right. You're connected. Every single ocean, you know, out there.
All right. You know, I wasn't going that far.
It's too early, too late for philosophy. Big stacks. Nisha is gonna recover. Right now, they are playing around him, refilling his bottle. They need to get him back into the game. Still, lowest net worth core at the moment. Let's see if they can get a kill here. Skylark does have DP available, so someone needs to save the ability.
Nature bouncing around. They got the Skylark die to...
My eternal
Mania
gratitude.
laughing about it.
Radiant's top
gets the
tower
kill with
is under
level 1
attack.
blood right. This will be the tower. It seems like MONASPA is not going to be able to push them out.
Dire's
They
bottom
find,
tower
yeah, they
is
find
under
the opportunity.
attack.
Let's see if he can get a deny with a
Radiant's
bolt.
top tower is under
Oh,
attack.
everybody in chat.
Radiant's top tower is falling.
Try to hype it up as much. Only, what, level 3 wolf at the moment?
Dire's middle tower
himself.
is under attack.
Still, I would say Liquid, they've recovered. Still behind our leading safe lane, but the game spot for Liquid.
Mana burning.
Dire are scanning.
Can't even get close. He's too worried about getting in, picking up
Yeah.
that big ball. He'll get the farm. He still has this big stack to fall back to. He finishes off this one. And now Nisha with those stacks, he's back in the game. Liquid, a team that does tend to stack a lot, especially if things are not going well. They know how to come back into the game. Now Zai, he feels like the one that some kind of recovery mode. Aghanim Scepter, as we've seen, and yeah, speaking of those stacks, 10 stacks, just from
Radiant are
Insania.
scanning.
That's. I know I say that a lot when I talk about a lot in general. That is an insane amount of stats.
It really is.
10 at this. feels
Have
like
you
he's
even
really
been
helped.
laning? If you're like making stack every minute,
Yeah. But he is involved with 3 of the 4 kills, so it's not even just that. Like, he's stacking, he's helping. Kept Nisha alive with the mangoes. Did a lot in this game, so did a lot in game
Dire's
1
top tower is under attack.
on the Mirana.
he did. He only died once so far.
Yeah.
Also, 0 deaths on Crystal Maiden. Pretty impressive stuff from Insania.
Dialogue. I like this. Obviously, it's standard build.
Dire's top tower
Zai
is
is
under
probably going to be
attack.
adds Nature's Prophet. A little bit low, but when you get there, it's sure. And see, they're going to get the kill. They go to Proto bottom. They are going to look to get the kill on Aiden. Get something out of that Chrono. This time is not take kills off.
They get something out of it, but it seems like every single time MONASPA uses big ulti, the Team Liquid will try to play a bit more aggressive.
I'm looking. Dashes. Dashes. Uh-oh.
Radiant's top
Zai.
tower is under
Okay.
attack.
Bash to death.
Dire's bottom tower
That was
is
like
under
3 or
attack.
4 bashes.
Tramp. Game ruptured. Coming out of it, he's got the pulverize. No! Hey, Zai gets the solo kill on the mid game, and meanwhile, Nisha gets some help. Kill off Witch. That was really well done by Design.
Radiant's
That's a
middle tower
big
is
one.
under
I think
attack.
he also caught a glimpse of him with this observer ward that they have in the enemy
Radiant
triangle.
structures are fortified.
That's a big one. That's 500 gold for your position for Primal Beast, getting some
Dire's
solo
bottom
levels
tower
as well,
has
pushing him
fallen.
closer to level 8. Okay,
Who
Radiant's
struggled to get
middle
from
tower
last
is
game,
under attack.
now getting some from himself.
that's your best ally.
Yeah. Shot. Seeing you from the high ground. Desire.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Why does Boxy always have Thunderstoid?
Dire's
I also
middle
saw
tower is
Spartan
under
tweeting
attack.
that you should be able to buy Thunderstoid
structures
today.
are fortified.
It's like, yeah, if someone can get it, other people should also be able to get it because this item's too valuable.
Yeah. Yeah,
Radiant's middle tower is
Item.
under attack.
Oh no,
Radiant's
Box is
middle
the
tower
item.
has fallen.
okay. 5 tokens.
And then you get whatever you want.
From that level.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea. Or we might see some nerfs to some of these items because they seem too
Haste.
powerful. Thunderstoid, I am looking at you.
Okay.
Yeah, it might need
That
some
needs a
buff.
More HP. Lightning, and it got the Vortex, not able to time off.
Over here now.
Got Chrono Charge, he can survive. The hook shot, everybody here. They are gonna
Radiant's bottom
Jump
tower
up.
is under attack.
kill Nanabe.
Dire's middle
MONASPA's
tower
heroes are
is under
very
attack.
slow moving across the map. You like OD as a hero doesn't really want to move, especially if he doesn't have Meteor Hammer. So right now he's playing this farm game,
Radiant's
faces
bottom
void with
tower
no
has
chrono,
fallen.
doesn't really bring you much. Lycan also doesn't feel too happy about needing to play into Bloodseeker, who has Rupture available. You know that you're going to be target for it. It's either you or Faceless Void.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
Top lane.
Dire's top tower is
Down.
fallen.
They're still invading. They might have to though.
Dire's current.
Onslaught and right on the box. See ya. No sanity. Made it all lightning on a smart.
Here I am.
Clicks are not
Oh,
enough.
needed
The
another
seeds of
one.
Serenity keeping him alive. Astro improvement. They'll get a second. They'll take it the first Maiden. Wish has got a double kill. Well played by MONASPA. That counter.
Full duration ulti from Crystal Maiden. Got,
I don't know.
let me check the damage. Yeah, 8.1.
Dire's middle
Right
tower
on
is under attack.
Nisha.
Radiant's
Timed
middle
right on the
tower is under
onslaught.
attack.
Desire.
That was nicely timed. Like, you can't mess it up if
Yeah.
it's not on point. Maybe the bash also help there a little bit. But yeah, MONASPA getting some really nice kills. And now it's time for Team Liquid. I think the big timing they were looking for is Bekke hit against BKB, Aghanim Scepter on Nature's Prophet. These are two big items. Storm Spirit going into Witchblade
Radiant
next.
are scanning.
Recipe away. And also I see E-Blade. So that's going to be their defense tool against this Faceless Void. Like, great against Lycan as well.
Whoa, what'd I miss? Ha!
Nande used all of the good bashes in the first 10 minutes of the game.
Yeah. Well,
That's how it works.
he'll have it. You smoke up. You get out of this. Over at Desire, he's got the
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Nande. Nisha, but Nande's also in trouble. Vortex, time block, getting a lot of that light back.
Oh, good crowd.
Nova freezing field, and Insania gets the kill on the face of the bullet.
As soon as they saw that ward placed on the high ground, they immediately fell back. It was Desire who pinked it out. You saw Faceless Void jumping, but the big zip from Nisha catches him, and then Sprout to provide vision, pushes him out, find him, they get a kill. Like, MONASPA with their moves, they are getting the kills, but every single time their ultis are on cooldown, Team Liquid gains like a 1k gold advantage.
There's the Ags now. That helps. We should kind of pick it. Being pretty. Got on the
Let
fire.
the fun begin.
Yeah, throws into the cogs.
Over here now. You blew it.
Natural Rupture, that's the run of the card. So they'll end up trading in for Insania. Skylark's now chasing Mickey.
He lost
and
movement
going
speed.
after him. So now he's on the run. He pops the BKB. That Wrath of Nature flies in and roots him up. That's that Ags upgrade. Making sure that Mickey survives.
BKB usage to run away, and he's still gonna get caught by Dino. Get slapped.
Top rope. Thunderhawk. There for Skylar.
That's a big kill.
Got him again. Look at this Thunder Eye. Nisha?
Over here.
I don't know if you really want to fight head to head like that. They're gonna
Where's the
blow.
party?
Okay.
It's not
Dire's
fair.
middle
They have
tower
two
is under
dinosaurs
attack.
inside of MONASPA.
An ill wind.
Someone built a Meteor Hammer fast on Team Liquid, erased these two.
Here I am.
Smoke.
Dire's structures are
MONASPA.
fortified.
Haste available on OD this time around. Wish. Let's see if he can blow people up with that Aghanim Scepter. Needs to start building those astral charges. Sanity Eclipse is available. Big zip. Onto Wish.
Dire's middle tower is fallen.
Astro himself get out of it. Right. AoE there, going to the front. Trying to push rise Chrono and damage on Nisha. Oh, Sprout. He could get the light switch inside Sprout. Get the kill and a wish. No look over at Nande. Mickey's in. They got the pun right down. He's gonna die. Oh my Zai.
Blood is mine.
Zai chatted it up, like saves him last second. And this is gonna be a Roche. I think I want to see, this Enchantress, she disappeared from a fight immediately. Big damage from Rapid Nature coming in, and here comes Bloodseeker to clean this things up. Look at Target, he's trying to block the hook shot, then Combo Destroy loses more than half of his HP, gets stuck inside of the cogs. And great Chrono, I would say, except for the OD being stuck inside of it, and then even the better Sprout. 16 health? Yeah, Insania doesn't have anything better to do while he's channeling his freezing field, so he can tip. He's like, yeah, I'm gonna tip Zai mid-team fight, no problem.
Press R, hands off the key. Tip. They've got the Aegis now on Nisha, and all of a sudden it's a 5K net worth. Liquid, like you said, it just feels like sometimes MONASPA are getting good fights, but other than that, they're always extending their net worth.
Got him.
It's nice to win the rocket foot player.
Mickey not too happy about it. Tips box immediately.
I'm over here.
Wait, his Aegis as well. Storm gets priority. Mickey, like Bloodseeker with Blood Rage, level 10, and also holding on to Brigand's Blade, gets a proc of Maelstrom. This hero can go from 0 HP to 100 in a mere second.
And I'm going to pushing out. It's got Zania. And involved in 11 and 6. Very good job on the
Zap.
And
Invisibility.
Not going. He already has it. Like he 300 gold done. This time around, no jetpack. Straight up going for it. So it's gonna be more rockets coming out from him. Great scouting tool to find Rupture for, like, just target for Rupture and also allowing Storm Spirit to jump in box. He needs to kill those dogs.
he needs to find a hook shot, but they got the wolf. Right, the damage still. While lightning go. Trade for Spartan. Let us slow down his ag.
Radiant's
Turn
middle
is
tower is under attack.
dominating.
They don't really have that one hero. There is no Ursa.
Okay. I was nervous. He has full mana. Johnson's doing work.
Whoa, what'd I miss?
Monday. Blink Dagger. Looking okay. They're gonna have the myth for
I'm over here.
thought it was gonna
Blade finish on Storm. So maybe Nisha wants to return the favor, save Zai inside the Chrono, because their damage is pretty limited. It's mostly gonna be maybe some impetus shots, and Enchantress most likely gonna die before the fight even starts. And then you have OD with Sanity Eclipse and right click from Arcane Orb, which I don't think it's gonna be enough. Use that E-Blade on a target with 70% HP, Sanity Eclipse is not gonna be able to blast him. Now, let's do a tier 2 tower. Seems like MONASPA is not gonna defend it. They need BKB on Face's Void to take the fight.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified.
It's on it. Seeing Primal Beast also.
It's a good item
Radiant's
on
bottom
Primal
tower
Beast
is
because
under
you can
attack.
combo your abilities and stun people for like almost 6 seconds. It's pretty nuts.
I'm just worried that if he buys out on the first,
Dire's top tower is under attack.
top
Radiant's bottom
combo
tower
might not
has
be great.
fallen.
I said 6 seconds, but you also need a rock throw. So you can like blink in, pulverize, shift, onslaught into rock throw. Doesn't have rock throw, so it's gonna be less stun duration. Let's go for BKB, which is a much safer choice. Playing into Clockwork, playing into Crystal Maiden. You do not want to get stopped during your onslaught. Nisha, he's hunting.
Hunting, searching, finding, and going for Spartan. Blood right kill for Big A and falling over. He's now surrounded. Hook shot, Astro again.
Now the Remnant manages to blink out.
Over here now.
Chrono off, spotted it.
Aegis in 3 seconds.
No! Oh, they did not wait. Desire comes in with the onslaught, which is going to die here. Activate that surprise on the game. Desire has taken from his area. They'll take up Desire, and they'll look for more. Skylark, Vortex closer, and it chases on. They're trying to put the damage. Mickey trying to keep up with this Lycan in his ult form, and he's doing so. It is the tortoise and the hare, but don't stop his TP. Blood right, pulls the top. He's got the zags, so the rocket players are coming out. Not bad to work with is these bullets will hit on the Boxy, but the rest of the team is Skylar still off.
They don't lose anybody. They killed Nisha, didn't time it correctly. Aegis was just wearing off. Maybe if they waited another 2-3 seconds, still it would be big W for Team Liquid. They managed to clean them up.
Radiant's middle
Tier 2 tower on the
is under
bottom.
attack.
Control enemy outpost. You can do like whenever there's chrono down, they can pretty much for 2 minutes do LA1. Go for the side lane kills. Also going for Hex as his next item. Needs to have a bit more control, it seems like.
How do you feel about the Hex?
Nature attend us.
Feels good. Does allow you to kill supports and also find this wish. I think this is going to be the big target for him. Jump on top of him, kill him so he doesn't get those astral cancels by time, blink out, something that he did in the previous fight. Like that's not going to be the case. And now Boxy, look at what he's going for. Going back to Soul Ring to have a bit more mana sustain with the strength boost. Also going in Null Talisman, 25-minute mark, to be able to kill the creep waves with his rockets, amplify the damage as well.
Value. Pay network Desire down here bottom. Still for the BKB. Oh, he buys out on it. That's fine. If the guy's here now, he's got the BKB coming to get him back. So. He did that creep wave. Just to get his hands on it. Happy that helped MONASPA. Back in this one. Blocking into the hook shot, lands on a Skylark, goes at the rocket
Look
flare.
at that.
Got guilty, and the right click onto this Lycan and Boxy. Just kills this Lycan.
250 attack speed from that Aghanim Scepter. Coming in clutch. Next Roshan could potentially respawn in 30 seconds. It's all about Team Liquid. Some really nice moves making around the map, going for these pickoffs. MONASPA, they don't feel like they can take these fights. Martin finds Ceremonial Robe or keep Specialist Array for himself to have a bit more damage, but this is not the Enchantress that we see in other regions, especially China, where Hero kind of takes over. Yeah, even though Impetus is maxed out, he still struggles to find damage into those fights. Like, he gets bursted down so easily. One hook shot from Clockwork. Have a 4-step now to deal with that, but yeah, the damage is much.
How it progresses. Oh, so theoretically, if MONASPA take a good fight here, Roche could be there. That's a big hit.
Worried about the execution. So far in this game, we saw some really good rotations from Desire at the start to shut down Nisha. But other than that, it's been pretty slow, I would say. Like, especially with the item build that they decided to go for, Sand of Midas and OD plus Faceless Void. It takes time to build it up.
Whoa, what'd I miss? Looking for me?
Hereby wish, but wish.
I have solid intelligence on what is to come.
Would have kind of grouped up. They've still got side coming out bottom. A lot of tree engines out there. Bottom lane hook shot. Can they get the kill? Can they get the turnaround? Senior falls from Skylar. Is here with Zai. Got the crowd around him, and he's silent, so there's nowhere for him to go.
Zai making sure he gets the last hit with the Sprout. Just kidding. It's a setup, and now this bottom lane's being pushed in. Not too bad of a fight for MONASPA. They get 3 kills out of it, but still, like, you see the problem. If this OD gets caught, Zai, he doesn't care. He's gonna start to push this bottom tier 3 tower. Leaves Mickey alone. He's like, Roshan on your own with his illusions from that Manta style. He's gonna TP in.
Bye, and I wish MONASPA would try and steal ground.
This'll come in
They
handy.
left the pit.
Wolves will scout it. Once Nisha joins and the rest of the team, they should be able to close it out without Chronosphere. I'm not sure if they can contest it. Maybe they can try with Wish, because he does have that sanity split still available.
Right, you're down by a lot. Worth the try. Let's gonna come into the tier 2. TP in a second.
There's way too many of these treants. Level 15 talents. It also does have level 20 talents. Sprout Nations doesn't go through magic immunity anymore. But this is gonna cause some big problems for Faithless Void.
These fights are with us.
Have them try it.
Because they're keeping the timer on Chronos here.
They're gonna get a kill here on a Spartan. He'll get run down. Hook trying to follow it up. They look for Wish. They'll get the kill. They'll take it to OG, and now they're going for Nani with BKB. He'll sidewalk after falling over to Skylark. They'll get themselves a third, and that is a clean fight from Liquid. Let's finish road now.
Seems like they will. Clockwork is missing. Skylark's figuring it out. He's like, I can't deal with this. Nisha, one more time. Wolf making shots. Roche.
Like feigning the lack of damage to go, oh, we just can't finish this Roach, guys. Oh, we're gonna have to try and steal it from us.
They tried, but Treant's providing vision, and rockets as well. Blunt right, you get hit by big Wrath of Nature, sets things up for Storm Spirit, and times in a row, Wish died, didn't manage to do anything, and things are gonna get even more difficult now that Hex is gonna be finished, 500 gold. There's some big upgrades for Faceless Void, level 20 talent, extra attack speed during Chrono, plus Mask of Madness, so he can kill any hero on the map solo, I would even say. Maybe not Zai unless he gets those dashes. Zai was also thinking about getting the Heaven's Halberd as his next item, but seems like it's gonna be AC for him.
Sinner knows it.
Oh!
22,000 now.
Radiant are scanning.
Omen and
Radiant's
Hands
bottom
is like
tower
it's
is under
their
attack.
game to lose.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
I'm trying to think of a way how MONASPA can get back into the have no placement abilities.
Radiant's middle
They
tower
need,
is falling.
even if there's 5-man Chrono, they still need like big Sanity's Eclipse. Might need to use Astral Imprisonment multiple times before they take a fight. And again, the biggest tool of gonna get caught one more time.
Here's the Hex that you talked about. Kill.
Even if you land a
storm was
big
coming.
Chrono, you get like 1 kill, use Sanity's Eclipse, Shapeshift. They can buy back. It's always been a tool against the Chrono. Like against big cooldown LPs. Look now. Like inside the trees, that puts Helm in his backpack so it's not seen on the creeps. Done.
Saying is,
He's here. Pretty much, yeah. Also gonna throw drums.
Radiant's top
Backpack,
tower
so
is under
been seen
attack.
if the creep wave did meet, if his creep were actually there.
nope, for the Faceless Void. Which is not here, as close to the top of the network he was in game. See the split being cast.
Here I am!
Bit of an issue. Expert power.
You see, they know.
Radiant's top
They
tower
see
is
this
under
aura
attack.
on the wolf, the
right.
drums aura,
Start.
and Zai immediately TPs in.
Little kill off Skylar. Matter of third time. Bye-bye, says Zai.
Radiant's top
Top tier
tower
two.
has fallen.
So, methodically going through this game at the moment.
Zai should be pretty happy about how things are going. He's gonna get some love from Reddit with that clip of him using Sprout during the Chronos here. Probably gonna get, a couple of hundred upvotes. Zai, Giga Chat, Zai J. Spam all these things. Zai had a pretty good series.
Oh, Zai J.
Radiant structures are fortified.
It's coming through, not looking for an opening. Wish. Distant. Rocket flares, and vision, and rocket flares. The lights have been Ag's clockwork.
He's way too farmed. Level 18 Clockwork. OD's level 6. Tells you a lot about the game, how things are going. Going for Haven's Halberd. Item cripples all 3 cores on MONASPA's side.
Game kind of dropped off that Zai Sprout. They could have shut down Nisha a little bit more. Tumbled out of control there. Zai.
Maybe they get a kill, and now it's going to be more difficult. Nisha has T on this available. Didn't assemble it yet. Aegis will run out in 30 seconds. Are figuring things out. They're like, yeah, push all 3 waves, guys. How did we not think of that? It's a difficult thing
Radiant
to
are
do.
scanning.
Easy thing to say. They here and the
Over here.
1%, the good old
What I missed, touche.
1%.
maybe there's a chance, huh?
Yeah. Speaking of Primal Beast, I was just giving it a look. They still got the 9-second beat.
Let the fun begin.
That kind of tells the story of the game too, right? Like, he wanted this beat so long.
Radiant's
he used
middle
a
tower
Blink
is
Dagger
under
afterward.
attack.
It means they're not fighting. They're really not finding themselves in spots that
Don't do
allow
that.
them.
Don't do that.
Feels like a very difficult, again, Primal Beast game. Desire had some really nice moves at the start of the game, but feels like both of these Primal Beast picks were kind of forced.
Yeah. Yeah, what's it?
Dire are
Primal Beast.
scanning.
Different, you know.
Seems like they're not in a rush. Farming the next set of items. Mickey very close to being that level 25. 2 rupture charges. Gonna be a big upgrade. Has a Abyssal Blade finish. These items are piling up constantly. 24 Nature's Prophet. Also 25 Star Spirit. A couple of nets. Not close to that 25. And Spartan might be in trouble here.
Where's the party?
I'm gonna go.
Here I am.
Confident
Here I
just
am.
in. Now he's double damage.
While Raging is still running.
Oh, zap.
It seems like Spartan wants to die. Like, he wants to be in this place.
Yeah.
Bush is behind him. With Blink Astral if needed.
Touche.
Clean up the vision over here in the jungle.
Over here.
Making sure they have control of the entirety of the map. They've been extending their net worth quite a bit. And I would say, at this point, probably waiting.
They don't have to rush things. Right now, MONASPA very limited in terms of farm that they're getting. All 3 lanes are pushed in. Is it MONASPA? Is it MONASPA or is it MONASPA?
Incoming.
That's my
Keep it that way. Spell Prism drop. Or Faceless Void. We'll send it back. Give it to OD probably.
The seeds of fortune.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
Still favoring some of the other tier 4 items.
Over here now.
CDR
Oh, what I
just feels too good.
missed. Zip zap.
Monday.
AKB.
KB and Zygo's
Very
Go for Witch, get the kill, take up Desire, Spartan's neck, Trigger is gone. Monday going
This
right
fun
for the ticket.
afternoon is looking up.
Trying to kill him off.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Trying to make a out again.
Radiant's
And he
top
laid that
tower is
cover out
under
and into the actual follow. He is off axe. Looking like Nanda's gonna die in the hopes of MONASPA winning the game will go along with them. He'll buy back, but he doesn't have Chrono to work with anymore, and everybody's alive
Radiant's
from the side of
structures
Lycan.
are fortified.
Yeah, it seems like there's nothing
Radiant's
after the
top
Chrono
barracks
Series
are
down.
under
No
attack.
shape shift. The Team Liquid can
Radiant's
do
top
whatever they
barracks
want.
are
They're gonna go in and probably just close out the game.
They hit with the abyssal from Mickey, and they have the control of get the kill. He doesn't do anything with that buyback. Tier 4 should be GG, and it should be a
Radiant's
blow, and it
middle
will
tower
be.
is under attack.
Team Liquid over.
Radiant's middle tower
But
is
they
falling.
will call it so many 2-0s in the Western European DPC.
Victory!
If I counted correctly, only 8 games have